bowled Sri Lanka out for 50 in the Asia Cup final. Yes, you heard that right. 50. Mohammed Siraj produced a quite sensational performance, taking 6 wickets to just 21 runs. We haven't quite recovered yet, but we're still going to try and break down Sri Lanka's innings in this edition of WION World of Sport Extra.
How can we break down an innings which is broken
down?
Okay,
I'm Vidal Katuria.
It's an international game, sorry. No disrespect.
And I'm joined by our sports editor Digvijay Singh Deo and my colleague Shibishish Nandi. Digvijay, we're back here.
I did say very soon. I did say at the start that okay, when Nandi said if you go back and watch our telecast at 2:30 India time, just before the match started, Nandi said the covers are coming on. I said that could be a good thing because in those overcast conditions, Bumrah can swing it the other way. We spoke a lot about Bumrah. We didn't speak about Mohammed Siraj.
We spoke about everyone except Siraj.
Yes, but this is a joke. This is shambolic. You knew that when you won the toss and the rain came down, you had time to sort of steel yourself. You knew the ball was going to swing. If you had not seen Bumrah and Siraj swinging it against Pakistan or against Sri Lanka themselves, that was part of your preparation. What kind of shots were you playing? What kind of shots were you playing? When a ball is seaming away, do you try and play a drive? Or Dasun Shanaka? I asked this question to Dasuni, about our correspondent there, about his lack of form. But you're getting a feeling that Siraj is teeing him up, getting him outside the off stump, plays and misses, almost out. Then Siraj goes wider, bowls the ball, pitches around off and middle and swings out, bowled. This is disgraceful batting. And I'm sorry to say so, very rarely have I seen an international team of this standard. This is a Sri Lankan team which beat Pakistan.
Yeah.
Never have I seen them sort of a team like this crumble like this. Yeah. With no sensible approach. Okay, you've lost wickets in a heap. Block. That's how you play.
So, Shibashish, Digvijay seems to think it's a case of Sri Lankan batters absolutely having an absolute howler rather than, obviously you have to give credit to Indian bowlers. So what is it? Is it a case of bit of both? Were Sri Lankan batters that poor or just were the Indian bowlers, especially Siraj, just that good?
Well, I don't want to take anything away from Siraj.
Yeah.
He was magnificent today.
No, we'll come to that. We'll come to that first. We're not denying anything. 6 wickets for 12 at that stage, no. But I'm just saying that the batting was
exactly
atrocious.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to take anything away from him, but the batters, the way they batted, they were in a hurry for no good reason. You have 50 overs. It rained. I get it. The overs were in cut. You had a full game. You don't need to play those shots. Shanaka was, I don't know what he was thinking. Even the Asalanka, the way he got out, he just lobbed the ball in Ishan Kishan.
Yeah.
There was no, some of the shots were unnecessary. They could have easily left the ball.
It was not international level.
It's not international level batting. Listen, and let's be very honest, okay? We've seen Sri Lankan conditions.
Yeah.
We've seen New Zealand conditions. Even in New Zealand conditions, batsmen, when the ball really swings, listen, here all you had to do was cover the swing and defend. This is not a 5-over shootout, right? It's a minimum 20-over game. If the ball is swinging, cover the swing. Why play your shots?
And you know what's even more disappointing is, in terms of from the Sri Lankan perspective, Kusal Mendes and I think it was Bellelage, they got a bit of a partnership. It was 12 for 6 and then they got to about 30 odd runs.
Yeah.
Mendes was looking good.
So was Bellelage actually.
Yeah, but the shot that Mendes played,
Again going
very short. And from one of their best batters.
6.
Yeah.
30 for 6, are you going to play that shot?
Yeah. It's very poor, and he was set up. It was just very lack of application.
Hang on. Hermes Shikurti says this match is going to be a good one. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. Okay. It's already a good one. We can go home early.
Depends on what
Shane TV official is saying hello to all. Hello Shane. I hope you're enjoying the game. Hope you're enjoying the Indian performance. Now let's talk about Siraj. Before that, Jasprit Bumrah setting the tone, getting one to sort of seam away. Again, what shot? The first ball he faced, Kusal Pereira, he's beaten all ends up and then again tries to play a sort of a cover drive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they wanted to go
ball swinging so
after
much.
Bumrah. I mean, the conditions are going to help the bowlers anyway. Why go after him? You have 50 overs. Play. I mean, even the commentators were saying that you need to like see off the first 10 overs so that
That's what we spoke, right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
listen, we don't even play cricket. I mean, you guys play cricket once a year probably for the WION team. But we watch cricket, and even we knew that the first 10 overs are crucial. And we spoke about this at 2:30 on how the ball is going to do something, and Sri Lanka, obviously, the way they bat, it's about sort of grafting. And we thought perhaps one of them could come out and go for it. Okay, fine. That's an approach which Kusal Pereira took. He got out first ball. But the moment he gets out, then you revert back to your original plan, which is see off the first 10. See off these two. Let Pandya come on. Let the spinners come on.
What's funny is even during the toss, Shanaka himself told us that the pitch will help spinners after the first 10-15 overs. So he knew that it's going to help spinners, and he could have just just somehow just play those 10-15 overs and score 50 odd 60 odd runs in 10 overs. That would be enough.
No, not even that. I think in 10 overs, when you've lost a couple of wickets, your first target was see off these two bowlers. They're getting the ball to swing. You need to know what's coming later. Is there any other Indian bowler who can swing the ball this much? No. Okay, Hardik Pandya got 3 wickets at the end, but it was against the tail. But after that, who did India have? Washington Sundar, Ravindra Jadeja, Kuldeep Yadav. You could have backed yourself to take runs off them. Right now, you haven't got any runs. It's a 50-over match. You scored 50. This match should get over in 10 overs.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's talk about Siraj now.
Yeah.
Did you their best bowling performance by an Indian in an ODI?
No.
No?
No. Anil Kumble, 6 for 12, any day.
You're biased.
No, I'll tell you why. Because again, that was, again, a final, yes. But the situation at that point was 93 West Indies were sort of had a chance. It was a good West Indies team, not this rubbish. Oh yeah, it's a great performance.
Yeah.
You also when you look at how, it's a sensational performance. 4 wickets in 6 balls.
4 wickets in an over.
What I loved is that the hat-trick ball went for 4 and Siraj himself ran all the way back.
That was I've never seen that.
Never seen that. He ran all the way back and then still took a wicket off the next ball. So that way is outstanding. Outstanding bowling performance. One of the best. But if you ask me to pick the best, not for me. And again, if you ask me for the best, again, I'll get slammed for this. But for me, the best fast bowling spell I have seen in a pressure situation was Ashish Nehra's 6 wickets against England in 2003.
Absolutely, 6 for 25 or something like that.
This is the 14th bowler to take 6 wickets. Okay, 14th bowler from India to take 6 wickets in a one-day international. So it is already an outstanding. Srishant's taken 6. Sunil Joshi, I remember, 6 for 5. Stuart Binney has 6 for 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the best bowling figures by Indian.
But you're asking me, is this the best ever?
Best performance, But, Siraj probably would have gotten those 7 wickets if Sri Lankan batters weren't so poor. I mean, they just got out. Hardik Pandya finished with the 3 wickets. 3 wickets. So, I mean, it's a huge confidence booster for the Indian bowling, ahead of the World Cup.
I mean, yes, it will definitely help with the confidence, but I don't think they're going to take it. They're not going to look it too much into it because even they know, yes, they were good, but the Sri Lankan batters were very bad.
100%. But, looking...
Now, Amit Gupta, India on its way to take revenge of Sharjah Cup 200 when India were all out at 54. Yes, I do remember that match. I think Vas took 5, Jayasuriya got 189.
Yeah,
but revenge so many years down the line? I thought India took revenge in the 2011 World Cup final. I think revenge not so long.
Yeah, but that, by the way, is India's lowest ever ODI score.
Yeah. Anup Bhandari says Sri Lanka wasn't lucky today. Anup, what do you mean by that? Sri Lanka weren't lucky today? They weren't lucky enough to have their batsmen playing decent shots?
I don't think you can put that down to luck. Poor application.
Poor batting. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Poor batting.
Yeah.
And there's a reason where we're upset because the final is a contest. And you expected this Sri Lankan side, which had won 14 out of 15, to put up a contest. And we had spoken about it, that if Sri Lanka sort of, by winning the toss, you get 250, 260, you're going to put India under pressure. Well, we forgot to remove the
Yeah.
200 from the 250.
And this is a team that has beaten Pakistan in the semi-final, a virtual semi-final in their previous match. They're co-hosts, they, in home conditions. They're defending champions technically of the Asia Cup.
They are.
And in the final, to put a performance like that in front of your home fans, heading into
Oh, by the way, I must say, home fans. Oh, even when they were losing wickets like that, the band never stopped.
Yeah.
The trumpets and whatever else was inside never stopped. Shahzan asking, can this match be fixed? A big googly can be there. Come on, Shahzan. We've moved on from that era. Doesn't happen anymore.
Give some credit to Siraj and the bowlers.
Yeah. Shubham says Siraj man of the match without a doubt. Of course,
well.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
There's no man of the match after this. In 2 overs, 12 for 6, right? I mean, 4 overs.
4 overs.
His second over. Dr. Bedi, India will win the match fair and square. Dr. Bedi, my only problem is, I think India have already won the match fair and square. I don't see India falling from here. Dilip says Sri Lankan spinners are good.
Yes,
Dilip
they
still
are
thinks Sri Lanka can win this.
Whoa.
It's not a bad wicket, by the way. I think let's give that context. It's not a bad wicket. It's a decent wicket to bat on. In fact, the way Vera Lage played and even Kusal Mendes at one stage, there are no demons in the wicket, which is bad batting. You're playing shots to balls, you should very well leave. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. I have a question for the both of you.
Yeah.
Right now, heading into the World Cup, is Siraj India's best bowler?
No, but I've been saying it all through. He is your number one. He is your number one bowler. If let's go back and rewind. Siraj number one bowler for a while. Shami was your number two. Bumrah comes in. Bumrah, by his reputation, goes up to number one. But we've been saying this through this Asia Cup. Siraj is your number one bowler because he's been consistently doing that job for you for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the form he has. I mean, he's what? The number 3 rank. He's number 2 or number 3?
Yeah, top 5.
Yeah. So, and if you put a performance like this before the World Cup, people will look out for you. I mean, yes, he is, and he will be leading the lineup against Australia. India is playing Australia
in their first match of the World Cup. Yeah.
So I mean, for me,
Dilshan Prasanta is watching this on YouTube, and he says depression. Really, Sri Lankan fan. Sorry, Dilshan. Not a decent game, not a decent day for you, but it's okay. It's sport. Okay, let's look at what else is happening. We got some more comments. Give me a second. Yeah, carry on. I'll just get to this.
Yeah. So, I think it's going to be Siraj, Bumrah, and the third pacer.
Third pacer
will be Hardik. And of course, then you.
I think Shami comes in if you're playing Dharamshala or someplace. But I think Shami. I think Shami is now fallen down the pecking order. 7 Deva double O on YouTube says if India can't win this game with 10 wickets in hand, then we can see Indian openers are not up to the international level.
If they can't win this match,
that's
very
harsh. 10 wickets. I mean,
listen, everything. 50 for no loss happens. I mean, we can win this by 10.
Yeah, we can.
But yeah, it's what. Let's talk. What should the approach be? Should you win it in 10? It's India's to lose, right? You can't lose from here. But do you approach it? Oh, let's win it in 5. Let's win it in 10, or just win the match?
That's going to be actually interesting. What do they want to do with this? I mean, because they can just play the entire 50 overs and score 1 run per over, or maybe finish it up in 5 overs as well.
Okay, match is started, by the way.
I think they're going to
India 17 for no loss in 2 overs.
Well,
Ishan Kishan opening with Shubman Gill.
I think we have our answer then.
Yeah, 5 overs, 10. 10 overs, max?
7 overs.
7 overs. And all of us will go home early.
Not all of us. Not all of us.
But you shouldn't be doing anything if you go home early. You've broken your foot.
Vidur
Katuria has got a big, had to push him around like a wheelchair.
Yeah. Well, sometimes.
But what do you make of this Ishan Kishan opening?
I think
this is the future of the Indian batting. He's the next opener after Rohit Sharma. This is the pair that will open for the next, I don't know how many years to come.
2 overs 17. India need 34 from 48 overs.
I think it's a good move to go with Ishan Kishan. He prefers to open the batting, and given the situation, I think they've gone for him. And fair play. Yeah. Matches in the bag. So yeah.
Okay, just quickly running through because we got to go back and we'll come back once the match gets over. Gurdeep asking, was it a bad pitch or just a bad day for Sri Lanka? Sorry, Gurdeep, wasn't a bad pitch. It was just bad batting for Sri Lanka. It wasn't a bad day for them. You just look at the wickets they lost, that top order. It was bad batting. Really bad batting.
I really feel for the spectators there. I mean, last year in the T20, I mean, Asia Cup, which was played in T20 format, the way they beat Pakistan, the way they won the entire tournament, and now, today, I mean, it was there, and right now they
I think, you know what, I think they got carried away with the crowd. They wanted to entertain the crowd. Forgot it was a match. Joya saying Rohit and Shubman can together beat the target of 51. Sorry,
it's Ishan
and Shubman. Shashank saying India ने first over में 12 runs बना लिए हैं, जीत जाएगा. This translate, he says India scored 12 in the first over, they're winning. Well, it's never a question of can't India win, it's a question of they win it how fast.
When, yeah.
So we think 5 to 10 overs, right?
Yeah.
And Bill says it's a good day for Team India. Okay, Bill, on that note, we just going to... okay, last one. Purushendra Kushwaha on YouTube. Is this a perfect trailer for the World Cup? Can fans expect India will bring the cup back this year? Well, if the bowling delivers this, every match...
And if teams bat like this against India, then that will definitely happen.
Yeah.
But obviously, this is to put things
It's a
in
one-off match.
perspective.
It's a one-off game. It won't happen. The same
won't
Sri
happen.
Lanka against India is going to be different at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they learn from their mistakes.
Yeah, they need to do a lot. I don't know. I mean, so...
So I told them it's not a 20-over game. It's not a 20-over game. Let's see what the score is.
It's 18.
18.
19 for no loss in 2.2 overs.
Okay, that's it. We'll wrap this. We'll come back after the game's over. We just go and see what's happening out there. And this game gets over. So let's say 6:30?
Yeah.
Okay, 6:30 India time. Just figure out where you are around the world. 6:30 India time, which is exactly 40 minutes from now.
Yeah.
We'll be back. We just got to just watch the game and sort of put out some flashes and breaking news. It's still a TV station. And we'll be back. That's it then. Sri Lanka 50 for no loss. India 23 for no loss after
50 all out.
2.3 overs. 50 all out, by the way, yeah. Mohammed Siraj 6 for 21.